So I want to step aside from what the analysts are saying in the spreadsheets and what they're telling them. How are you able to grow a business for makeup, for cosmetics, skincare in a pandemic where people are afraid to do anything and touching their face, their mouth, their eyes?
Well, I think this experience, let me just step back and say, first of all, I'm so proud about the Ulta Beauty associates and what we've done to work hard to meet guest needs during this time on every dimension. And I think this shows that beauty is actually a very important category for people at any time, especially during this difficult time that we've been through, because the categories that you see really excelling are all about self-care. So skincare, people have more time at home to experiment with new rituals, and we're seeing that in our data, trying new products, masks, serums, ways to kind of, that you might not have as much time in your normal life before to do, right? So experimentation with self-care, fragrance, bath, those categories, all positive comps versus year ago, which is pretty incredible. Hair care, so do-it-yourself hair care, whether it's color or learning how to style your hair yourself with tools. So makeup as a category is more under pressure, yes, and it's a very important category, but there's some sets of makeup that are doing well, everything we call above the mask. So whether it's eyebrows, eyelashes, things that can really, you can express yourself like that. And I'm convinced that once we get through this difficult time, and we will, right, at some point in the future, then the full face of makeup and more lipstick will be really hot.
Okay, so, yeah, I look, skincare, we all need it, and I think it's been, Fabrizio Freire from Estee Lauder would tell you that is the hottest area because of the zoomy problem. But one of the things I love about what you talked about is, I remember for 2 years you said there's no newness. This time you're talking about newness. You're saying that it's actually exclusive, unique. You have Ulta Beauty programs, a lot of the ones that you're doing the highest end. So has the business finally caught up with you, what you've asked it to do?
Well, newness has always been important in beauty. And I think we talked about this before. In makeup, there was a little bit of maybe a lull in innovation, but we're seeing innovation across every single category. So as I said, whether it's skincare, whether it's hair care, fragrance, and bath, but makeup as well. We've launched some new products this quarter that have done quite well. So I would say that, innovation around eyes, and as we go forward, innovation around lip will continue to be very important. Makeup is a very important part of our category. So, but our guests love newness, they love innovation, and I'm proud about the fact that we're bringing it to them, especially as we start this holiday season, in a way that really taps into the need for nostalgia, the need for togetherness, the need for joy, frankly. And I think it'll be more important than ever this holiday. And Ulta Beauty, I believe, is set up well to really help guests with their gift giving.
All right, now you have extraordinary 31.7 million active members. I know it's 6% lower than last year, but in your Ultimate Rewards program, which, by the way, if anyone looks at it, we all do it in our team, you save a lot of money. But one of the things I think is very interesting is you mine the data, and those customers are 3 times more valuable to you than others. Now, when you say we have a lot of companies that are the Salesforces of the world that mine data, are you hiring those companies to try to figure out who is worth spending money on? I had Snowflake on last night. Over and over again, all I hear is that if you mine the data, you get the best customers. Is that what you're doing?
Well, every company is a tech company now, right? Including a beauty company like Ulta Beauty. We've always had a foundation around consumer guest insight, is what I would say. So whether it's qualitative or quantitative or more deep analytics, it is about understanding guests, prospective and current, and really what are their interests, and anticipating it even before they do to be more effective and efficient. So I'm really proud about the fact that we have a couple of acquisitions we've made the last couple of years around the augmented reality and the artificial intelligence kind of capability. So we have a team that's doing great work. And it is about really guest insights and guest satisfaction so that ultimately you're meeting guest needs in a way that isn't about being promotional, but it's about serving up to them what they need and want. And that's working very well.
All right. One last question. I always think it's amazing that you find things that I'm totally out of touch with, but I love to learn about. People like clean ingredients. They like cruelty-free. They like vegan. They like sustainable packaging. These are the young people that are coming to your place. This is what they're asking for, as well as asking about the fragrance or as asking about the how good it does for skincare?
Yeah, absolutely. So we launched, it's really new, but we call it Conscious Beauty. We just launched it in October. And think about it as a platform for brands that meet various conditions around whether it's cruelty-free, vegan, sustainable packaging. And we're finding we have a lot of brands that are participating. Guests are very excited about it. This notion of clean and also being specific to what a guest is looking for. Not everybody's looking for the same thing. Somebody might care more about vegan than clean ingredients, right? So we're trying to make it easier for guests to find what they need. And there's a lot of excitement in this area.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.